strong people, Beck here from StartingStrongman.com, bringing you some strongman news. Before I get to that, I just want to say a quick thanks to everyone who supported me and Starting Strongman, along with all the other contributors and authors of different programs and ebooks for supporting our Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales. We still have some products that are discounted. Go to store.startingstrongman.com for 20% off ebooks, including 50% off my ebook for probably the rest of this week, How to Train Strongmen in a Regular Gym. I'm also doing my only sale for one-on-one online coaching of the year. This is the only time I ever do it. Cyber Monday week, I guess it is now. And that's, the deal is, you have to sign up for a year in advance. It's $1,000. I charge $150 a month, so that's $800 of savings. If you don't want to do that, if that's a little too much money, I know it's a big commitment, but the reason I do that is because I know someone's going to give me a year of their time. I know they're committed, and I like helping people. And if they're going to commit, I know we're going to be able to do something together. Sign up for 4 weeks, 8 weeks for a contest. I help with that too. There's just a custom program for 12-week contest prep is half off at store.startingstrongman.com as well. And the training templates, you can get those a year of templates for $100, or sign up for month to month and your first 2 weeks are free to try. Cancel if you don't like it. Anyways, Arnold Strongman USA, Arnold Santa Monica. It's the last chance to qualify for the Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio. We now know who's competing. We assumed who was competing, and there's some surprises. There's some names that people should pay attention to that they might not know. And there's the biggest news of who's not competing. So just to go over it again, last year was the first year for it. Martins Lisi's put on a great show. Him and Mateusz Kielczykowski did they kind of went back and forth. And this was really, I think, in 2019, Martins' come out performance. He looked dominant, he looked fresh, and he rode that momentum all the way through the Arnold, getting second, and then just after that, getting first place, winning World's Strongest Man 2019. He is coming back to defend his title here. It's in his, he lives just down the street in Venice. It's pretty much, you could wake up and ride a motorized skateboard there and compete, and he might. But he's a little more banged up this year. Yeah, the same momentum doesn't seem to be going there, but maybe he'll turn it around. Maybe now is when everything starts to heal up for him. But I'm getting a little ahead. The other big news is that Brian Shaw is not on the list. There's been no statement from Brian Shaw on why he's not competing. He's kind of mentioned it a little bit in some of his YouTube videos that he feels like he needs a break. And personally, I agree with that. I think if he wants his best chance at doing well, I think he should skip this, which it seems like he's doing, which makes him have to skip the Arnold Classic. So, a little weird to see an Arnold Classic without Brian Shaw there. He's competed there for, I don't even know how many years in a row, but a while. He's won it, 3 times? So it'll be strange, but if he wants to have a good shot at Worlds, he'll be fresher. Everyone that does the Arnold's always a little bit more banged up. And they're usually somewhat close. A little less close this year. Just looking at the Giants live schedule, which I went over in a video last week. I could be wrong. I'm doing this off the top of my head, but it looks like where there's a gap in Giants live shows with they're pretty packed this year with their calendar. I'm guessing Worlds is going to be sometime in August, because that's when there's a gap at Giant shows, maybe August, September-ish. So, he'll have plenty of time to train for that. He's already qualified for Worlds because he made the finals last year. That's generally how things work. Plus, he's Brian Shaw. So, if he wants a shot at his 5th title, skipping this Arnold qualifier and the heavy Arnold Classic, probably a good idea. So, let's go into the competitors. Mateusz Belczak, he is top leading in the points for the wildcard position, and he is set to be competing. And I think, a lot of people said, oh, he's not going to. He has a hip injury. I knew he was going to show up for this one. If he has a solid performance, he'll probably do enough to qualify on points for the Arnold Classic in Ohio. And I say that because he has 32 points, over which second place in the wildcard standing is Jerry Pritchett with 26 and Ronald Hanlo with 23. So going back to the competitors, those are the kind of, pretty much you have to get 2. There's going to be 2 wildcard spots, so it's pretty much between those 3. 23 points for Hanla, 26 points for Pritchett, 32 points for Belsac. And, you know, or you have to win it. So Martins has to win this show to qualify. So the Arnold Strongman USA is taking place January 18th. The tickets are already on sale. And that qualifies you for the Arnold World Classic, the World Championship, March 5th to 8th in Columbus, Ohio. General admission is $31.20. General admission plus a shirt is $51.75, and a VIP ticket, which gives you a photo with Arnold, better seating, admission to VIP tent plus VIP credential and official event shirt is $514.80. Don't forget the 80 cents. So $500 some odd dollars to go to that. It's looking. I have an Airbnb signed up that I'm going to that's right on the pier. You might want to grab that because I think I'm going to have to cancel it because I live, 4 hours away in California, but I think by the time this is over, I'm probably going to be moving. So I won't be close, and I'm not flying back here or whatever to go. So if that's the case, I'll probably be in Ohio because I'll be closer to that. So who is competing? We have Tejas Belsac of Slovenia. He is the points leader so far in the Arnold Strongman World Series with 32 points. Then we have Maxime. Well, I gotta message him and ask how to say his last name. From Canada. I think he's someone to really watch in this. He's looking strong. Deadlift's always his Achilles heel in these events, but he's improving a lot. And looking over the other events, he has a great log press. He's going to surprise some people. I'm going to do my full predictions in a separate video. We have JF Caron of Canada, of course. Wesley Claiborne, who just won America's Strongest Man to qualify. Casey Garrison, United States Pro Strongman. Rano Hanla, who I think is the hottest, not just appearance, but how his performance has been going. I think he's peaking well and looking like he's in his best shape going into this. So I think he's going to do well as well. I think he's going to do well as well. Jesus. Rob Kearney of the USA, of course, doesn't have to qualify. He's already qualified, but it's a good another training day for him. Judging by his YouTube videos, it seems like that's how he's treating it. Of course, once you start competing, everyone's competitive, and there is prize money. But yeah. Jitsi Kramer of Holland. Martins Lisis, who the defending champion, who is yet to qualify for the Arnold. We have Alexei Novikov, who's qualified. And we have Jimmy Paquette of Canada, who has 16 points in the Arnold World Series. So he could... is Jerry Pritchett competing? I'm not sure if he has enough points. Let's go back to this. Yeah, and Jerry Pritchett's competing. He's just on the verge of, I don't think it's quite possible for him points-wise to do it, so he'd have to win. I could be wrong, because I think you get 9 points for second, and, Pritchett would have to pretty much just show up and get top 10, if I'm right on how all that works. And yeah, of course, Jerry Pritchett of USA, who is in second place in the standing with 26 points. And we have Eddie Williams of Australia. Good grip, different events. He's going to need to pick up more points in the overhead static event. I'm going to go over all of it, how it breaks down later. But the interesting things basically what's going on with this contest is, can Martins be the highest? You don't have to win. He just has to be the highest placing person who isn't already qualified. So, he could get third. People like Novikov, Kearney, who else is qualified here? JF Caron. So you could get fourth place if they're above you and still qualify. And then it's between the three people in the top of the points on who's going to, pretty much, if we go by it, Hanla would have to place 4 places above Jerry Pritchett to qualify. And Belsac would have to pretty much get dead last because he has a 9-point lead on Hanla. He'd have to place outside the top 10. So it's kind of between who's going to qualify between Pritchett and Hanla. Can Hanla get over more points than Jerry Pritchett? Judging by the events, it seems like it would be really close, but I'll do full predictions in upcoming video. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts on the Arnold Strongman USA. Who's competing. Go over the events really quick. It's going to be a 380-pound log clean press for reps, a 400-pound farmer's walk. You have to take 30 feet, drop, turn around, pick back up. That pick that pick on the way back is going to be brutal. Strongman sandbag throw over bar up to 90 pounds, 15-foot bar. I'll be surprised if anyone finishes that. Deadlift for reps at 775, standard stuff, and a very heavy Rogue Strongman sandbag load. 3 bags carried 30 feet each, 300, 350, and 400 pounds. So let me know what you think is coming up. Who's going to win? Who's going to qualify for the Arnold Ohio? If you think it's a smart idea for Brian Shaw to sit this one out, or will he come in last minute and just show up and compete? And my upcoming predictions, full predictions and breakdown will be coming probably next week. And stay tuned for more videos. I got the events for the Arnold Strongman Australia, which is the first qualifying leg after the Arnold Classic in Ohio. So it's always an interesting show. Rob Kearney won it last year. And I have the events for that. That'll be the next upcoming video.